And Lou discovered that the cashier had a less than fortunate face. She's never really been good at whispering, still she isn't, don't tell her a secret. And so she loudly and proudly proclaimed that the cashier looked like Edward Scissorhands. And over she shouted, "Look, he's ugly! Ain't he ugly, Dad? He's ugly!" And so finally, after many times, and my mom running for the door, my dad finally just said, "Yep, Lou, he is." You could always count on her to provide some entertainment and never take an ounce of crap off of anyone until one day things changed just a tad. Something happened in her life to soften her up a bit. So fast forward to June of 2017 when she met Ryan. Since Ryan has come into her life, I watched her transition from the little girl that was always down to party, she's still down to party, just not quite as much, into a version of childhood me. You see, in our lives, the tables have turned just a tad. It's more likely now that you'll find me not taking a bit of crap off of anyone and find Lou being the mother. But always with a bit of added and unintentional fun. Who said very true? Hey girl, tell it like it is, girl. So, most recently we spent the weekend in DC to go to the Air Church concert. And many of you don't know this, but my friend Monica over there is from Kansas. We met her while they were there. Lindsay and her bonded over a pair of gold shoes the first day, and here she is. So, anyway, on the second night, Bernie and I showed up to party, which is not entirely abnormal for the two of us. I got you. So, many of you may be wondering, who the heck is Bernie? You see, Bernie and Ryan share a body, but they are not the same person. If you hang tight for about an hour, you'll get to see this transformation for yourself. After a few drinks, Ryan will transform right into Bernie, a ball of dancing fun. I promise you're in for a treat and he will not disappoint. Anyway, back to the story. As the concert was ending, Ryan and I stumbled out of the hall, arm in arm. I was really helping him walk back. He really just needed some help. And Lou said we had to go home because every party has a pooper. That's why we invited Lou. So anyway, she said we had to go back. She promised to feed us if we went back right then and there. So I handed her my phone to close out my tab.